everybody, my name's Anastasia. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Exotic Pop palette, and this is by King Beauty, and this is something that I saw on one of those Facebook ads, and I just figured, wow, you got a lot of colors. Look at this. I think it was $32 or $36, and there's some really beautiful shades in here, so I'm excited to do something really fun and bright and vibrant, and something super colorful. I'm actually going to start off with my brows first, and I'm going to use the color Unapologetic, which is a matte black. So I am excited to see a matte black in this palette. This palette also comes with a mirror, so that's exciting as well. Helps me to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to start off with my brows first, get these out of the way, because I want to do my eye makeup first, because I'm going to be using so many colors. I want it to be an easy cleanup. Now for prepping my face, all I did was I put a little bit of the No Problem Prime Essence on, and I think that's all I'm going to do because I'm just taking this makeup off right after this video, so I don't really need to go heavy with a blurring primer, and the video is not so much about my face. It's going to be more reviewing this palette, so I'm not too concerned about it. Now I'll tell you, this black shade is not very pigmented at all. It's very, like, I don't know, it's just, here we go. I had to kind of dig into it a little bit to get this pigmentation built out. Could just be that they're really pressed really hard and packed in there super well. So that's not too bad, but it did take like some digging to get the pigment kicked up. And now I'm going to just put some concealer down on the lids, and I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm going to get a flat detail brush to blend it out. Actually, I'll just use this fluffy brush. So you just basically want to cancel any color out. So you can see it's just nice and prepped now. And I'm just continuously blending it out until it dries really well, so that way it doesn't start to crease up as I'm putting my eyeshadows on. I'm not really sure what look I want to do yet, but these shimmers are super pretty. This turquoise blue is calling my name. Look at how pretty that is. I really hope they come out as pretty as they look. I'm not going to swatch every color because there's just too many colors. There's 88 colors here, and it says that they are pigments as well, vivid and pigmented colors, so we shall see. I think I'm going to do more of like maybe a turquoise and purple, possibly dip into some blue. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and see what we come up with. So I think for the transition shade, I'm going to start off with the color Editor, which is more of like a cool tone, skin tone. So that way I could just kind of give some shape to the crease. I don't want it to be too bold, and I'm going for the cool tone so that way it will blend nicely into those turquoise and purple shades. So I'm just applying this right on the bone to give the illusion that my eyes have a little more depth than they do. I think I'm going to go into Nightfever, which is this bright turquoise here. This one's picking up nicely on the brush. I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner and then start to blend it. It's not super pigmented, but it is blending out nicely, giving a hint of this color. Okay, I'm going to grab into a smaller crease brush to be able to kind of build up some depth of color and see if this helps a little bit. So I'm taking this Milani brush. This is just like a little short tip dense brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Skinny, which is this bright purple. Yeah, it's not super pigmented at all. That's disappointing. And I'm really swirling the brush in there. This is the third time I've dipped back into the color. It is building up a little bit, but not as vibrant as I would expect. Now it is a cheaper palette. It was like I said, $32, maybe $36, and you get 88 shades. But so far, not so good. Ooh, that's beautiful. Like, look, I just kind of like swatched this color, and that's really pretty. So it's like a copper. That. Let me see how this one looks. No, this one. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to actually do some with my fingers to see if we can get some vibrancy built up with the shimmers. I'm going to start with the shade Pastry, which is a shimmer. The shimmers feel really creamy, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that's really vibrant. So let's see how it applies in the eye. There we go. That's much more pigmented. And I'm gonna, whoa, I'm messing it all up. I'm going to blend everything out, so take that purple brush that I was using, and I'm going to kind of blend out those edges. Looking a little crazy, but that's okay. Now I'm going to grab the shade Pastry again. That's so funny. These are like, there's some like duplicate names on here. That's funny. Okay, so I just used Pastry in this category. Now I'm going to come down and use this Pastry, and then there's Music Box named twice, two completely different colors. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to grab this shade, unless it's the same. They do look pretty similar, actually. Is it? It's exactly the same. Okay, so they just put the shade in there twice? That's really weird. Okay. Weird. So I'm going to take the shade Blend. This is that burgundy shade that I swatched first, and I'm just going to like add a little bit of it. It's like copper color. I'm going to just kind of put that right on the outer. Yeah, these definitely apply nicely with the finger. Kind of blending those two together a little bit. Yeah, it's looking a little crazy right now, but that's okay. Now I'm going to grab the shade Want It All. Really pretty. I'm just going to kind of blend that right in the center. I'm going to grab the shade Blossom. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, so the shimmers are redeeming this palette. They are super pigmented when you apply with your finger. Probably will apply similarly with a damp brush, and I'm going to attempt that in a minute. But wow, these are like foiled. Really, really pretty. I think I'm going to go into the shade over here, which is a shimmer. It's like a champagne. And I'm going to see how that applies wet. Okay, so it's kicking up a lot in the pan. Okay, so I just wet. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. Got some in my eye. Ow. All right. So that's going on really nicely with a wet brush. It's blending into that blue shade. I'm just gonna, wow, it kind of like just melted the shadow into a liquid. That's so cool. Kind of just blending that up, doing a cut crease. Wow, super pretty. I'm just going to grab some a little bit more of that light. And now I'm going to grab this shade Secret Garden, which is a little bit more light toned for that inner corner. And just kind of, there we go. That's really pretty. Now I'm going to take the shade Undercover and I'm going to apply that right over that center. To deepen things up a bit and to blend it all out. I'm going to take the shade Just Eyes, which is a burgundy matte, and let's start there. Now I'm going to take the shade Skinny again. Then I'm going to take the shade Chocolate. Why it's called Chocolate makes no sense, it's blue. Just kind of work that on top of that cut crease. And blend that into the purple a little bit. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the black and I'm going to use this to just deepen up the crease. Now I'm going to take this glitter shade Bothered and then I'm going to take the shade Glittered, which is like a purple. Am I getting carried away? I think I might. Now I'm going to take the shade Raspberry, which is like this pink glitter. I actually want to try to do a like glitter line along the crease. So I'm going to grab a little NYX glitter primer. Put a little on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take the shade Smokin' and a fine little detail brush. I'm going to first dip into the glitter. And I'm just kind of like digging it up onto the brush. And then I'm going to just put it right into the primer to kind of make a little paste. Kind of like that. So for now I'm just going to put this palette to the side and I'm now going to work on my liner. My NYX black liquid liner. expect to go all out with a swing like this, but we're here now, so. I'm going to start off with my Age Rewind, and this is the shade the Neutralizer. I'm just going to kind of brighten up under those eyes, canceling out any discoloration. I'm going to try a new foundation. I'm going to try, well, new to me, the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Foundation Naturally Flawless. So, and it contains hyaluronic acid, so that's really awesome for your skin. Kind of draws moisture to the skin, leaving it nice and plump. And I have the shade Light Olive. This was just a sample that I had requested, so I've had it for a while and I'm excited to try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I hope it's my shade, just going to kind of, ooh, it's really orangey. Uh-oh. I'm just kind of like skirting it all over, and then I'm going to blend it out with the brush. I'm not sure how I feel about this foundation. I can still see some imperfections. It does say it's more natural, so it's not giving me as full coverage as I would like, but I can't decide if I like it yet. So now I'm just doing a more full coverage concealer now with the e.l.f. concealer. Just going to blend that out. Going to take the Revolution Banana Light Powder. I'm just going to apply this under the eyes. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contour palette and just kind of go over the, well, I don't know if they changed the formula or what, but I feel like this is a lot more patchy than the last couple of palettes that I've used. So I really hope they didn't change the formula. So I'm just kind of blending that out with the excess powder that I just put down, just to kind of soften it and blend them together. I'm going to take my little e.l.f. blush palette and I'm going to use these two shades. Going to use this large angle brush, and I'm going to use the color, they call it rose gold, but it's blue shimmer. This makes no sense, this palette, but we're working with it. And I'm going to wet the brush after I apply the shadow to make sure it's nice and pigmented the way I want, because this is going on the lower lash line. Such a pretty color. And then I'm going to grab into the shade One It All, and I'm going to do that on the outer corner. I'm kind of pulling that up into the wing. And then I'm just blending those two lines together. Super pretty colors. Wow. Okay, so I love the shimmers. Don't really care so much for the mattes so far. Obviously, I didn't use every color in the palette. Looks like this is turning out to be like a gender reveal inspired look, which I did not intend when I started this, but it's awesome looking so far, I think, for a gender reveal. Funny enough, today I went and found out the gender of my sister's baby, and I'm keeping it a secret until the party, so maybe this will be like practice makeup for her look. I don't know if I'm going to do her makeup for her party, but maybe I will, if she wants me to. So I'm going to take the eye lure. These are like the ones that are glued, I believe. They already have the glue on them. And I'm going to just stick these on real quick. Let's see if I could get them to just stick. I don't really want to have to glue them down, honestly, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. Just gonna let those dry. And I'm going to take a silver liner, and I'm going to do this on the waterline. And this is from ColourPop. This is ColourPop in the shade Kicker. This is a cream gel liner. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of mascara now and blend in my natural lashes into the falsies. Now I do want to add some iridescence to this brow bone, so I'm actually going to take one of my favorite colors. This is by JD Glow Cosmetics. This is the shade like Opal, and it has like a pink purple shimmer to it that I think would look really nice under the brow bone and like right up on that pink area. I'm just going to take a little, put it right on there. It also has like blue in it as well, so it ties in really nicely for those two colors. Yeah, it's got like a pink base, but it has like that blue shimmer, so this is really perfect for that in-between color. It just adds this beautiful highlight. I love it. So pretty. And I'm also going to put a little bit on the inner corners as well. Look at how blinding that is in comparison to this side. And it's not wet, it just is what it is. It's beautiful. So pretty. And it's like it takes on more of the blue tone as you apply it with the blue, and then that purpley pinkish tone up there, but you can still see the blue kicking through. I love it. Wow. I did not intend for this to be a pink and blue look, but here we are, and I'm loving it. Let me know your opinion. Would you wear this to a gender reveal party for your makeup? Okay, found the liner, so I do want to touch it up a little bit because it got covered with that. Uh-oh. Oh, we done messed it all up. Should have just left it alone. I do this all the time. I hate doing wings, I really do. So for lips, let's see, what do I want to do for the lip? I kind of want to do like a pink. This is a new color I got, Double Double. It's like a pink, and then I want to do like maybe that blue shimmer on top just to kind of mix. Let's see. And this is an ultra blotted lip, so it goes on really smooth and lightweight, and you could build up the pigmentation as much as you'd like. I'm gonna take that JD Glow Cosmetics, this time with my finger. I think I'm gonna take a little of the blue glitter, see what we can do with that. That looks a little crazy. So what I'm going to try to do to remedy it is I'm going to take a little gloss. I'm going to take this So Juicy ColourPop gloss because it's like a squeeze out. I don't want to mix any glitter into it. I'm just going to use my finger. That's kind of pretty. I like encased it. Wow, okay, so now I'm going to do a little more highlight, and why not, since we're going crazy colorful, I'm going to use the same JD Glow Cosmetics. Use that as my highlight. And that's that. So that is the completed look. So my final thoughts on this palette. So far, all the mattes are not great at all. Not pigmented. You have to build them up. They're really packed hard in here, so it takes a little digging to get the color out. It's beautiful packaging. I really love the way it looks. It's huge. And they do have a good variety of colors. Now what I'm most excited about is the shimmers and the glitters. Those are really nice, and there's a lot of them in this palette, so it kind of makes up for the crappy mattes. So I'm happy about that, and I will definitely be dipping back into this palette to do some more looks. So let me know what you guys think of this look. Is this something that you would wear or expect the mom to wear to her gender reveal? I think it's a little over the top. I didn't anticipate doing this kind of look. I just kind of gravitated towards that blue and purple tone. So this is what I was able to come up with, just playing around with it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.